What's up, guys? I'm Chris, and today you're watching a magic review on the SUC2 by Mark Strivings. Welcome to the channel, and thanks for tuning in. Please consider subscribing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment on any questions that you have about the product I'm reviewing or anything you'd like to see in the future. Let me know your thoughts. Also, don't forget to click that notification bell so you don't miss a video or a review. Don't forget to head over to Facebook and join the Chris Edwards Magic Secret Access group. That is a group that I have kind of based around this channel where I can interact with you guys on a more personal level. And I'm also going to be providing you with a more in-depth look on certain products such as Peak Wallets and other releases that I don't want to go into full detail to the public. So it's more hidden than what a layperson would be able to see. There'll be unlisted videos where I will post direct links within the group. So those unlisted videos can't be searched via anything, whether it's not visible on my channel, for one, to the public, and two, you won't be able to search those videos through the YouTube search engine or like Google or anything like that. So check that out, and in there I can answer questions in a lot more detail than I will on here. The SUC2 is an upgraded version, for some, if you like more pockets, of the original SUC by Mark Strivings. Now this is a Peak device, but it is in the form of a modern and elegant business card wallet. So inside you have 4 working pockets. If I take out my cards here, you can see that there are pockets behind there. And then you have your SUC feature. Okay. I also carry a pen in mine, just so I always have a writing utensil on me, and it fits perfectly in there. That is the Zebra telescopic pen, if anybody's interested. These pockets are also, they have a good size to them, so you can fit a number of business cards in here. I think right now I have, I don't know, almost 30 business cards in here. But if you want to just carry 10 or so and then use this as a actual wallet, it'll work for that too. You can throw your ID in here, your credit cards, your loyalty cards. With those extra pockets, you can fit a lot more in. Even packed full, it still sits pretty flat. If I take out all of my business cards, actually before I do that, I'm just going to kind of show you not how it works, but one of the things with this SUC and the original SUC is that it seems as if you're putting your business card with their information back into the rest of your business cards. Whereas some other wallets with the SUC feature, you'll be putting your business card, or you're likely taking your business card out of one pocket and putting it into another. So there's a slight discrepancy there, where this one, you can see both sides right now. But with this one, you have them write down your information. The card goes back into the wallet in the same pocket you got it from, or so it looks. And right there, I'm getting my full peak. So that's one really nice feature with this one, is that there is no discrepancy in, it makes sense. You're putting the business card back in with the rest of your business cards. Now, with this, there are some suggestions on orientation, so that you can feel which side the SUC feature is on in your pocket or when you bring it out. There are ways to mark this where it can't be seen by your participants, but just for you to know. But for me, it's just as simple as, having this pen in there. I know that the pen facing up is the right orientation for me. Now, I said I'd take out the rest of my business cards just so I can show you what this looks like when you get it. So it's sitting very thin, and it'll give you a better look at what it actually looks like. I'll take the pen out. So this is your SUC2, and inside you have the 4 working pockets. So there's a close-up of the other side. Now the quality on this, quality is extremely good. Now this is the original SUC. I guess it's the SUC2. As far as SUCs go, other wallets have the feature, but this by Mark Strivings is the original. And this one works the best. Okay, so I've reviewed a lot of wallets with the SUC feature, and I've found that a lot of wallets, it's difficult to get the card in and out. And like I said, you're taking your business card out of one pocket and putting it into another, which might not always make sense. Now with this one, your business card or billet slides in extremely easy. There's no hesitation, there's no struggling to get it in or out. So it just makes everything flow a lot more smooth. So the quality on this is, like I said, it's as good as it gets. The leather, it's genuine leather. It's a nice soft leather. It's not stiff. When you get it, you don't have to worry about, like with some wallets being a thicker leather or maybe a different type of leather, it can be stiff and firm. This one, it's just nice and loose. It's like that when you get it, and it's just going to get better with time. The price on this is $75 US. I think the original, not the SUC2 like this one, but the original SUC, I think is 65. But I wanted the additional pockets just for more storage and in case I wanted to carry anything else in there aside from billets and business cards, maybe some other mentalism effects, or if you're using this as an actual wallet, or even if you're just going out to perform magic but you also want to carry your credit card or your ID or whatever. This I think is a better option. And also for the additional $10, I think that is worth the upgrade in my opinion. The tutorial, mine is it's hidden away somewhere. I don't know. I think it's with my books. But basically, you're getting a booklet, and in the booklet, it will explain, the feature, as well as it'll give you some handlings, how to use it, routine. But basically, this is a peak device. So you likely already have routines that you use. Its purpose is to get a peek. Now, there is also a Facebook group. There's just a few questions to answer to prove that you actually own the wallet. But there's a Facebook group. Mark is always posting new ideas in there, as well as a ton of other people in the community. There are people that swear by this wallet. It's been a huge hit in the mentalism community for as far back as it goes, since this was originally brought out. And then Mark also has a number of publishings that you can purchase that work with the SUC wallet as well at additional cost. Difficulty level. Like I said, that's what I like about this one is there's no struggling to get your card in and out. It goes back where it looks like it should go back, the same pocket. So difficulty, it's extremely easy to use. There's really nothing to it. Arts and crafts, ready to use, setup, reset. There's no setup. Just throw your business cards in there. You're set up. There is no reset. It's instant. And then no arts and crafts. It's ready to go. Like I said, if you want to kind of mark the wallet in a certain way so that you know the orientation, because the SUC feature is only on one side, which makes sense. So if you want to mark it in some way so by either look or feel, then you can do that, but I wouldn't call that arts and crafts. There's a number of ways to achieve this, and like I said, without doing anything to the wallet, I just keep a pen in there. So your angles on this, like any SUC, you're going to not want anybody behind you. It's difficult to make this angle proof, but not impossible. To do this and make it pretty much angle proof, you would put your card back in. If you're wearing a suit jacket with an inside breast pocket, maybe if you store your wallet there, as you put it away, you look down to the pocket to get your peek. Now, this can be angle proof because when you open your jacket, your angles from whatever side you open your jacket are covered. You can also angle it down a little bit if there's people kind of behind you, but ideally you don't want anybody right behind you. But then also if there are people on the other side of you from the pocket that you're putting it in, you would just simply angle it a little bit away. So you're covered here, you'd angle that, put it in. Then you're covered from the front, from the sides, and depending on how you choose to angle the wallet, you could be covered pretty much surrounded. Can it be inspected? Not that I think it would be, but I would say that this can be casually inspected. Even if they open it up and kind of look, like right now, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing the secret. I'm not seeing the method, even though I know where it is. Looking at it like this, you can't see anything, right? So I think that this is one of those safer wallets that can be inspected. I've also seen other performers use this where they have the participant put down their hand, they place it on top. Now that's a bit of a risky move, but it all depends on how you're feeling with your participant. If you feel like they're going to lift up the wallet, then don't do that, right? But they're not going to feel anything even while you are using the gimmick, for lack of a better term. They're not going to feel anything, and then you would simply take the wallet back after you're done. So, it's one of those things. I think that this could be inspected, especially after you're clean, after the billet with their information comes out. Visually inspected, absolutely, and then, like I said, casually inspected. I think that it's pretty safe with this one. Pocket space. So this is mine filled up with approximately 30 business cards and holding a pen. So it's thin. It's really thin, right? And then that's also why I showed you what it looks like without being filled with anything, because maybe you want it to be set flat, as flat as it can, right? So then maybe you're just carrying a couple cards in each pocket with no pen. You can also, I have another pen, not around here, but I've shown it in some of my other wallet reviews. It is called the T3, I think, by Zebra, and it's basically, the diameter of it is way thinner than this. So if you want to throw this one in here, it's going to make that even thinner, right? So it depends. If you even want to use a pen, you don't have to. Maybe you just want to carry a pen in your pocket. But yeah, the pocket space hardly takes up anything. Who would use this, and is it a worker? So this is for the mentalist. Is it a worker? 100%, right? You're going to be giving out your business cards. This is a extremely simple and elegant looking business card wallet. It makes complete sense for you to carry your business cards in this. I don't think that anybody would question this or why your business cards are in this, right? It looks good. You can carry this on you casually, or you can carry this on you at an event. It's going to not stick out as something that looks strange. It's also going to fit in if you're doing formal events or walk around or anything like that, because it does have an elegant look and design to it. Very simple. As far as working situations go, I've used this in a lot of my working situations. I'm not going to say all of them, because I tend to use the SUC features more so when I'm wearing a suit jacket, or I have a breast coat pocket, or just a breast pocket, right? Because I like to have the option of putting it there and getting my peek. It just means there's no weird moves. Not that there is with this, because no matter how you do this, even if you just put the card back in, you go, okay, we're going to keep this in here, and then just set it down, you can get your peek, right? You don't need a coat or anything. But that's just when I tend to use the SUC more, is when I'm wearing a suit jacket, which tends to be at my working events. So 100% a worker for me. Is it worth the money? So $75, it's not cheap. And there are wallets out there in the same kind of price range that maybe do more or have more features. But with that said, a lot of those wallets do not function or work as well as this when it comes to the SUC feature. So if you're looking at a peak device where the main peak or the main function that you want is the SUC, then I would definitely go with this. The next best that's worked for me is the minimalist wallet, but again, this is still the better option as far as SUC goes. So I, at first, when I got this, it's very simple. So you might think, oh, $75 seems like a lot, but again, you're going to use this all the time if you are looking for an SUC, because hands down it works the best. And then the quality is perfect, right? I've had this for a number of years. I've used it for a number of years. It's broken in, and when I say broken in, like it's broken in when you get it. That's another nice thing about this, is that it's not one of those wallets that you have to break in and kind of use a lot for it to get comfortable and to work properly. So this is good when you get it, but it's It's kind of smoothed out where you can see where my cards are in there, like, right? So it's been used a lot, but the quality, the stitching, everything is still intact 100%. Everything is as good as the day I got it. So is it worth the $75? I'm gonna have to say yes. I'm gonna have to say yes. And I know that other members in the magic community, other mentalists, will agree with me on that. I see a lot of praise about this, and for good reason. Positives and negatives. I've listed a lot of positives. If you're looking for SUC, this is the best one. Quality is really, really great. The only negative would be that some people might find this to be too much money, right? And just because of the simplicity of this. So at first, when you get it, or if you don't own this and you're looking at it, you might hesitate because of the $75 price tag. But I honestly think if you get this, once you start using it and you see how easy it is to use and how great it works, then you're going to realize that the price is justified. With that said, I think I have covered everything that I can on the SUC2. So if you have any questions, comments, just let me know and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. And with that, we'll see you at the next review.